What is the folks? This your boy Dino, aka your solid flame.
And this Nikki T, Bay Area Creep, creeping it real.
And
And
we
we
are
are the
the
Boo
Boo
Crew.
Crew.
Boo.
So finally, we are doing Terrifier 3.
That's right. Of course, it's written by your boy Damian Leon of Terrifier 1, 2, and Hallows Eve, and coming soon in 2026, Terrifier 4.
That's sweet. You sweet.
Looking forward to that.
All right, so this is kind of a long movie. At least it feels like it.
Yeah, it's long. It's a long one.
And lots to unpack here, lots to talk about. Um, but let's go on with it. So first we have opening scene of Christmas, and we have the parents are sleeping. The mom wakes up. Um, the daughter's at the door, scared. She's like, I hear something on the roof.
Yeah, Juliet is the dollar's name.
And then, so the mom puts her back in the bed, and then she hears the sound of like footprints on the roof or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
Juliet, right? The daughter.
I forgot her name. Yeah, but
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm just making sure. That's all.
she hears some thumps too, and she's like, what the hell? So she goes to check it out, and we see. Well, actually, before that, they talk a little bit about Santa. She needs to get to bed because Santa and blah blah blah. And so she puts cookies on the counter and milk for good old Santa Claus, good old
Oh
Saint
yeah,
Nick.
the mom does, right?
The mom does, yeah,
Yeah, which that's where she locks the door and all that stuff.
yeah. Um, and actually, that's when she hears the footsteps. Is when she picks up the stuff.
Yeah, yeah, because she puts the cookies, locks the door, and then back to bed, and then the mom's like fucking hella yelling at the husband. It is like she's like, "Are you awake? Are you awake? Are you awake? Are you awake?" He's like, "Yes."
I
Well,
am
yeah, I'm
referring
awake.
to.
Yeah, you won't stop fucking yelling at me about fucking the door. That's what it was. She was yelling about locking the fucking door.
Because it was open, right?
Yeah, you left the door unlocked. You left the door unlocked. You left the door unlocked. He's fucking about to lose
Just
his mind.
nagging.
He's like, I get it. I left the door unlocked. I understand. I got it. I understand it.
All
And
you
then,
women are the same.
yeah, and then he finally says like, I understand, and she's like, okay, and gives him the kiss. Everything. I was like, oh, you fuck.
Everything. Hey, okay.
Yeah,
And then the daughter wakes up again, and she goes downstairs.
she sees
Uh,
Art's shadow by the tree. She's because she sees the shadow first of Art, and then as she goes up and wakes up Timmy, or tries to wake up
Tries
Timmy,
to
her,
look up to me,
her
yeah.
brother. Yeah.
And at this point, she doesn't know. She thinks it's really Santa. She doesn't know that it's art in a
Yeah.
Santa, Santa outfit.
Yeah, because she goes back down after trying to look at Timmy, and then she sees Art digging into his little bag of goodies,
And
and
then,
then he pulls out the axe.
yeah, I love how he like sneaks upstairs. He's like, he does that little
Tip,
like kind of thing.
yeah, he's
Like,
all tiptoeing,
I love that.
like he wasn't making enough fucking noise on the roof, which nobody heard besides that little girl. Shocks me.
Well, and the mom later on, like, and then she just goes back to bed anyway. She's like, whatever.
She's all fuck it. The door's locked. that's, that's all that matters, right?
uh, this series is funny. Um, so what? Yeah, so fucking, so what's the name? Goes to Timmy's room first,
Yeah,
opens the door, kind of, slowly walks in.
yeah, yeah.
And then you just hear like the splatter of like
You hear
him just off.
first you hear Timmy go, "Leave me alone, Juliet," and it's
Oh yeah,
and it like it act sounds.
but he just
What?
yeah, then he just butchers
He's
him.
a he's a what? gets gets his ass chopped up.
Then I love how like very like slowly closes the door again.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's all good
He's all
night.
quiet.
He's all good. He's all good
And I'll
night.
try not to wake up the parents.
Yeah.
Um,
Then he creeps.
yeah,
That's when he creeps into the parents' bedroom.
yeah. And then he starts to butcher the dad.
Yeah, he makes no sound.
Yeah, because well, he gets him right away, like before he can react to anything.
Yeah, well, he's fucking dead asleep. He's fucking,
Yeah, he hits him in the head first or what? I forgot where he hits
he
him.
hits him in like the gut chest area.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's like he's in so much shock that he can't say anything.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah, and
bad
then he
dreams.
then it just keeps asking him, and then the wife finally kind of like she
Comes to her senses.
yeah she feels like the bed kind of rumbling a little bit, you know.
Yeah, she's like, this wasn't
She's
happening.
like,
This wasn't supposed to happen in the commercial because they had that memory foam mattress. And whenever if he if they had that
yeah,
memory foam mattress, it would have been all good. But yeah, then she fucking
right,
wakes up and sees them and fucking just flips out.
yeah, and then
Obviously, the natural reaction of your husband being butchered next to you in your fucking bed.
and I love how like when she's like all hysterical, like Art the Clown is just like taunting her the whole time.
Oh yeah, yeah, he is. He's all
Yeah,
laughing at him,
he's
pointing and shit.
laughing. He's like,
Yeah, doing his thing.
yeah, being Art the Clown.
Yeah,
And then, so chase ensues, and I love how when she's like slams the door and he like answers it, he like puts his head through like the
like The
sound. He's like,
Shining.
"Who's coming?" You know?
Yeah, there's a Shining reference in there.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, and she doesn't get very far. She runs downstairs.
Well, first she runs into Juliet's
Oh, Timmy.
bedroom.
Yeah,
Juliet's not there, obviously. Then she runs into Timmy's bedroom, and that's when you see that Timmy's body is all chopped up in pieces. And that's when
yeah.
Art's all laughing through the door hole. He's like, I got him. He's like, I got him. He's all like, I got you. He's all surprised, and that's when she fucking takes off downstairs and gets
She
up.
went straight to the door, right?
Yeah, then the door. Yeah, it finds out the door's locked because she just fucking locked it, right? So like and surprise. Oh, she can't unlock it this time. That's when she gets a good old axe to the back.
Yeah, first the back and then the stomach, right?
Yep, and then chops off her arm and then axe to the head, right?
Yeah, and like, and while that's all happening, he's still laughing at
Yeah,
it. He's having the time of his life, just
yeah.
fucking,
And
you
that's a
know.
cool. That scene when she gets fucking murdered is pretty cool too. I like that scene.
It is, yeah, yeah. I mean, they're good at what they do. They're good at like these murder scenes, you know.
Yeah,
Like they.
I
I
just
don't
like
think I've seen a boring ones like yeah. So
I liked her acting. I liked her the way she was screaming. I thought it was cool. I liked it a
yeah.
lot. And then
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna again good cast. So
after the wife gets fucking murdered and it starts playing some Christmas music. It's all happy holidays or some shit like that.
Ricky Cloud just like he gets the cookie, he dips it in the milk and cooking.
Yeah,
You
it's all
know.
eating cookies and milk. And then he washes the plate. Such a good host, huh? Washes the plate and puts it away.
And then what he's doing, he hears a little girl in the cabinet.
Yeah, yeah. But and then pops that son of a bitch open and surprise, it's fucking Juliet.
Yeah.
And you get
And
a
he gives
big
her
old
a
smile.
little wave. He's like, "Hey,
Yep,
girl," you know. And
yep,
that's when we get the opening credits, right?
yep.
Yeah.
Terrifier 3. Boom.
Let's see.
And then it immediately continues off in part two,
Right.
where they're down like in a little subway system area, and then the cop comes down there and finds Art's body with his
Oh
head
yeah.
missing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
And then
it immediately. That's the one thing I like about Terrifier movies. They immediately take off where the last one took off.
yeah, yeah. So he goes 5 years back in the past to see just to show you like what happened in that time frame.
Mhm.
So, he's dead. Earth, Earth Pine is missing. The little girl took it. Or little Marushi, I don't know. But what was
The
she
little
on the
girl
second
took the
one?
head. She took the
Yeah,
head.
the little girl took the head. And little demon, I guess you can say.
Yeah, it's a demon. Yeah,
And then so as he's searching the premise, the facility, or the Terrifier uh pilot house or whatever you want to call it. Um he radios in. He's like, look, I found the shit. And the Earth body kills him, right?
yeah. The body gets up and fucking starts choking him out.
Yeah.
and
And then
then
at the I put racist question mark.
It starts choking him out, and then it just cuts off to the fucking train, and then we see Art pop onto the train and he's wearing the fucking cop's head.
That's funny.
Just casually sitting on there with the black head on him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's wearing his cop's head and fucking it's just so wild.
yeah, that's
Just
so crazy too.
yeah. And then
It's
and then
funny
and
though.
then and then it just immediately jumps fucking we go back to the asylum where Victoria Hayes is.
Yeah, and
You know,
where we see Chris Jericho, which is
Y2J.
what? Yeah, Y2J.
His
What's his
name's
character's name again?
Burke.
Bert. Okay,
Yeah.
and then we have the other nurse lady.
Yeah.
She goes to check on Victoria first, and Victoria's like writing shit on the walls, like
Yeah, but
doing stuff.
it doesn't show that in this one though.
Oh, does it?
No, the way this one starts out, it's Burke and he's making his coffee and then
Oh, right,
he
right,
hears a
okay,
scream and he runs to the room to hear the scream and he sees that she's being mutilated, eaten
right. Yeah.
by the head of Victoria.
And then Vicky's like, she's like, "How you punk?" And she's like laughing at
Yeah, she's like, "Help me, fucker, help me!"
pretty crazy shit. Yeah.
Fucking, he's about to go in there and put the walls of Jericho on and shit, but fucking, but
That was so funny if he did that.
Art's body comes in.
Just
You feel
wanders on
you
in. Yeah,
felt there in the walls of Jericho.
that was fucking hilarious.
I don't know. Oh
Sometimes he does
man,
like a code breaker on him.
yeah, yeah.
That
But
would have made more
fucking,
sense.
he ends up fucking getting his ass torn apart by Victoria.
Yeah, they double team him, like what Ernest holding him, and then or who wrestles in space? Is it Ernst or is it
Victoria does.
Victoria? Okay,
Yeah, Art's body is holding him while she rips off his face.
right. And so he gets mutilated, and that's the end of Jericho. Um, yeah. Well, Jericho tried to fight back too, which was nice. Wasn't a total like
Yeah, he got
shit
a cool
show.
kill.
So he's gone, and
You
then
know, he got his
I
face
left.
torn off. So that's what he was probably looking forward to the most is get his death scene.
Yeah, yeah. I would too.
Hmm.
So then we go back into the train,
Yeah,
which is funny. And this time like Ernst like all taped up, like he's got like what duct tape all over his neck and shit.
yeah, he does have duct tape on his neck. Where the fuck he got that from?
I know, right? You still in the closet or something? I don't know.
And then while I was on the train, a kid comes up who's like dressed as Art the Clown because
Yeah,
now he's some famous staple,
yeah, yeah.
fucking in whatever town they are. He's like, "Oh, that's a cool costume, dude. Yeah." And you know how Art and Victoria's humor is,
Yeah, at this point he's like a famous serial killer now.
yeah. So they just look over at him and look at each other and they smile and next thing you know, he has a new suit.
And then
Who knows? Who knows what they did to him on that train, huh?
I know, yeah. Obviously not good. Well, he even takes a picture with him too, remember? Where he
he
like
he
or
does.
picture of them.
Yeah, he does take a picture. And then now we're in the abandoned building, which is what is that building?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out. It's just like a random building that it's not on any of the movies.
That's all.
The
Yeah.
two
Uh,
movies before that.
Okay. Okay.
It's
It's just
just
a building.
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I was like, is this building supposed to be like a asylum or just fuck? It's just a random building, then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. That makes.
Somehow Art the Clown knew about it. Like it's something of importance to
He's all we got to go to this address.
him. Out in the boonies too. It was like in the middle of nowhere.
Mhm. I know a building that's vacant. We could go there and hide out, sit there for ages.
Yeah, so they show up, Vicky starts playing with the rats and shit, and then and she starts honking the horn at Art the Clown. He's like
Oh
getting annoyed
yeah,
by it.
yeah, because that guy in the costume had a horn. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. He was like playing with it, and then she, when I guess when they killed him, she took it,
Yeah,
and she's like annoying Art the Clown. He's just like he's cringing while she's like doing it to him.
yeah, she's being childish.
It's funny because like he's being the same thing to other people.
Yeah, she's all playing with rats and stuff.
Yeah, she's like petting the rice and shit, and, like living the team of her life.
Mm. And then
Then
she looks in the mirror and fucking she's like, you get because she's still alive at this point. Yeah, she looks in the mirror and she's like, no one's gonna fuck you anymore, and also she says some weird shit.
yeah, she's like having like one of her episodes, I guess you can say.
Yeah,
And then doesn't she like bash it too, like with her head?
huh?
Doesn't she break the glass with her head?
Yeah, she breaks the mirror with her head. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, with her face.
So
She
she's
either
like
hits it with
bleeding.
it with the face or punches it, one or the other.
She hits it with her face. She
Okay,
headbutts it. Yeah.
okay.
And
That's so she gets into the tub and Art goes sitting in a fucking rocking chair that just happens to be placed at this window.
yeah. I know, right?
It's just like, oh, there happens to be a rocking chair right here.
And
And
then
that's she gets in the tub and she cuts her wrist.
yeah, with the
Yeah,
glass from the mirror, yeah.
yeah. And
And the
he,
nurse just sitting there, he's just like chilling.
yeah.
And
If
then
it's, if for some reason they just hibernate,
yeah, they just for 5 years they just chill there.
it doesn't explain why too. That's the one thing I didn't understand. It's like that was a weird scene because like he just hibernates for 5 years, and then
Yeah,
what was the point of all this? Just to make time go by,
I guess so. Yeah. I don't know.
and then the lights go out
Yeah,
because
and
like
then
right when Victoria bleeds out, then like the lights just go out.
this skips to 5 years later to Sienna and Jonathan, right? Or Sienna.
Yeah, coming out of the hospital,
Yeah, and the uncle,
Uncle Greg.
yeah, he's picking her up,
Hmm.
and she pops out. They greet, they hug, blah blah,
Yeah,
and
family
then
shit.
they make their way
Home.
home over to the family house.
Yeah, they're driving home, and that's when Serena's talking about Gabby, which is her niece, and then they get home, and that's when we get introduced to little Gabby.
Yeah, and she's like she absolutely loves Sienna.
Yeah,
That's like
she
her
like looks
favorite
up to
person in
her.
the
Yeah,
world. And so then we'll be introduced. What's going on now?
Jessica.
Uh,
No, not yet. We you it's just Gabby and Sienna. Then they end up going to Gabby ends up showing Sienna her new room, which
oh
she
yeah, yeah.
which she fucking loves it. And
And then it goes to the back to the mansion.
yeah, it goes back to the abandoned building, and that's when we get our two workers who popped in. I wrote their names down. We get our
Demolition,
two
right?
yeah, we got our two workers named
Jackson and
Jackson and
Thermos.
Dusty.
Yeah. So they're a demolition team. They're like specialists. They're supposed to go there to like I think see what they have to do
Yeah. That's,
or some I don't know what the job is, but
yeah. And then at the same time you get a quick fucking and then we get a quick fucking scene change to Sienna's room, and we notice that Gabby's reading Sienna's diary.
yeah, then Sienna gets kind of pissed about it,
So she has a flashback of her dad first,
and
and
then
then and that's her dad starts talking about like Blaster Man, and he makes the drawing, and he promises her that she's going to draw a picture for her when she's a kid, and then
the female hero, right?
yeah, and then it's a lot of switching back going on in this movie, and then it goes
Yeah,
back to Gabby reading the diary about the clown cafe, and then it
and
goes
then
right back to the abandoned building.
yeah, yeah. So Jackson sees the light. Where's it at? Yeah, in the attic,
Yeah, sees it flashing.
and then that's when he finds art,
It's
and then
fucking just sitting, the cobwebs all over him, Dusty and
yeah,
Cob. Or I'm sorry, his name's not Dusty. I just put
that was
Dusty next to
Dennis.
it's Dennis. Yeah, I put
Yeah,
Dusty next to Art because he was all dusty.
yeah. Uh, oh, no, so Jackson's like downstairs and Dennis is upstairs.
Was that what it is?
Yeah, because
They're in the same room. I think they're in the same floor, just in different rooms.
uh,
Before Victoria killed herself, they were together when it was
okay,
they're in the same area. I think they're just on different rooms on the same floor.
maybe.
I feel like that's what it
Um,
is.
Well, anyway, they're separated, and
Yeah,
so
Jackson's with
one
Victoria.
yeah, one finds Art, the other finds Vicky. Um, and they freak out. They're like, "Oh shit! Like what the fuck, you know?" And
First Jackson's like trying to get a picture of his dead body for no fucking reason, dude. It's like for no reason. You find a dead body in an abandoned building, it's your job to call the cops. This dude's trying to take personal pictures to fucking for who knows what reasons, and then gets
oh,
his
you know
fucking
why?
and get and then gets his fucking throat slit doing it. So he deserved it. I feel like he deserved it because he was doing inappropriate shit to begin with.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
Dennis, I feel bad for Dennis because he was just curious. He's like, he don't know what the hell's going on.
so yeah, Art like waits a second. Um, well, yeah, so Vicky's kind of sneaky about it. She's like, she moves her hand first, and then she grabs part of the glass that she cut herself with, and then she slashes his throat.
Cuts his neck right open.
Yeah, and then the guy's trying to like, wake up Art, and he's like sitting on the chair.
Yeah, and fucking Art was it stabs his hand or something?
Uh, Forgot.
I put stabs his hand. Art fucking
Yeah,
stabs his hand and bites his fingers off, and it fucking scalps his whole fucking face off his fucking body.
yeah, using the boss cutter.
Yeah, and then like as he's like scalping his face off, fucking Veronica's masturbating with a piece of fucking glass,
Yeah,
and it's just blood coming from her fucking vagina down to the floor. She's
it's
just
on a time too.
she's
She's like,
totally getting
"Oh,
off on his, yeah, totally getting off on his, and then it goes right to fucking Sienna eating dinner.
some great transitions in this movie."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
so
what Sienna's eating dinner, and then that's when Gabby starts talking about her scars, and she's like, "Oh, your scars are really cool," obviously the aunt and uncle like, don't talk about that, this and that, because they're trying to make her forget the past.
yeah, and then talk a little bit about Santa too.
Hmm?
It's the holidays.
Mm-hmm. And that's when they're eating dinner, and Sienna has a vision of Brooke. She sees Brooke sitting at the end of the table.
Yeah, I was trying to find out who that was because it just I had like IMDb it. I was like, "Who the
Yeah,
fuck is this?"
it was Brooke.
Yeah, once I found that out, I'm like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense."
Yeah,
Because I think it's dying from the first one, but that doesn't make any sense because she's not even on the first one.
yeah.
Um, but yeah,
She's the one who's doing cocaine with her boyfriend in the car.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And but it was
Brooke's
cool.
like,
It was cool that they brought her back for a second.
yeah, you got dead Brooke fucking blaming her death on Sienna, of course, and because she feels guilty of
Yeah,
getting her friend killed.
but it wasn't really her fault. I mean,
Yeah, it wasn't her
sorry.
fault, but she feels guilty. Her friend got killed, and
Yeah,
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 you
yeah.
feel guilty.
She might have felt. Yeah,
So she fucking has a fucking complete freak out and leaves the fucking dinner table.
and then she pops the pill after that.
She does, huh?
Yeah. Then I guess the Jonathan back into college.
She sells Xanax.
The
And
what?
that's where Jonathan meets. That's where we get introduced to Cole and Mia.
Yeah, Cole's the roommate.
And
Mia's the
the girlfriend podcaster of Cole.
yeah. Um, and as soon as she seen Jonathan, she's like, "Oh my goodness, you."
Yeah, super obsessed with Art the Clown and shit, and the whole fucking murders. She's like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "You're the one who escaped." Oh my god! Fucking, and Cole's like, "Leave him alone."
Yeah.
She's just like fucking like she's like starstruck.
Oh, she's like fucking losing it.
Sienna.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, "I want to do an interview with you, and I want to know everything that happened." And Jonathan's just like, "I'm just trying to fucking get through school, like I don't want to deal
Yeah.
with this shit, you know."
And he doesn't want to think about it either. Yeah.
Yeah, and at that time, when she's all starstruck, that's when we get a call from Sienna on his cell phone. He steps out. Does he step out to go take it?
Yeah. She's like, "I just wanted to hear your voice and blah blah blah."
Yeah, it's like hella awkward.
Yeah. He's like, "What do you want?"
It's super awkward and shit.
Yeah. Why are you talking to me? Um, and then goes back to Santa again because Gabby's like, she's reading her diary or whatever. She's doing laundry or something.
Yeah, I think Gabby's just worried about Sienna.
She like flipped out.
You know, she's just like, she's like just worried about her fucking mental health, dude. and
And then it
and
goes,
then back to the building
well, yeah, it goes back to art. He's like fucking making liquid nitrogen.
somehow. Some fucking how
Yeah,
somehow he came across a liquid nitrogen can in that fucking building.
he must have got it from the van.
I don't know what they were doing with liquid nitrogen. They're doing something.
This is horror, dude. They don't ask questions, man.
Yeah. So he tunes up a whole fucking weapon. he fucking
Yeah, he's
and
like
then
cooking up fucking the nitrogen, like whatever.
it does
Um,
a trial run on a rat.
yeah, the rat fucking freezes up, smashes on the table,
Veronica's all laughing her ass off.
and then it goes back to Sienna again, putting makeup on Gabby.
Yep. Talking about scars, of course,
Yeah,
because the scars are super cool to Gabby. And then we get to bar time. Back to
uh-huh.
we going to the bar.
And so we got so this is a cool cameo.
Yeah.
We have Ben Howard. Um, he's like famous for being on like a bunch of old TV shows and like
Yeah.
he was he did a horror film where he's like the ice cream man.
Yeah. In this movie he plays the character of Smokey.
Yeah. So it's him, Santa and I forgot the other guy.
The bartender,
Bartender, yeah.
his name's Eddie.
So like they're all just chilling and Santa's got some college chick on his lap or something like that.
Got a whole bunch of girls, got two girls.
Yeah. Must be nice.
Yeah. Fucking fucking the girls are like, I wanna have sex with Santa. And he's like, no, girls. No, no. And then Smokey's like, I'll have sex with you.
He's like,
He's
I'll
all,
do it.
yeah, he's all fuck you. She's like, go ahead. He's like, I have the chimney. He's all like,
Of course, it wants nothing to do with him. Poor guy. And yeah, so we're just like walking by, and you see Santa through the window, and he like freaks out.
yeah,
He's like, it's fucking Santa, Santa. He's like, he's like literally a little kid, like seeing Santa for the first time.
yeah. He fucking runs through those girls like fucking like nothing.
Basically runs them over.
Yeah.
And so he's like flipping out, and fucking they're just like, oh, it's this drunk asshole, or whatever. Like that's their
It
intention, basically.
was this fucking weird ass clown, yeah.
Just, and he's having the time of his life, like, oh my god, it's Santa. And and
We get
then
we get a
fucking
cutback, right, to Sienna's house.
yeah, I think so. I forgot.
Yeah, yeah. We get a cutback to Sienna's house so fast, and it just shows
Yeah,
that Sienna and Jessica are, they're talking about family shit, and then it goes back to the bar again.
yeah, they hit some kind of like heart to heart moment,
Yeah,
and then yeah, goes back to the bar and like, and then they put the hat into our standard, and he's like, he feels like it's a magical moment for him.
yeah. The fucking
He's like,
Smokey's like, look, Santa, it's Clowny Claus. I was like, what?
and then so like, they so they're gonna buy him a drink, but he's like, you don't have your ID, and they show me your ID.
He pulls
And
out that fucking black cop's ID,
yeah, so he fucking, goes into the bag, fucking pulls out the wallet of the ID of Maurice Jackson.
which is it's the black cop he killed in the beginning.
Oh, was that?
Yeah, that's who
I
it
was
is.
wondering who that was.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
who it is. He took that cop's ID.
that's hella funny. And
He's all let's say the guy's like, what the fuck is this?
yeah, then fucking so he spits inside his face. Uh, he gives him a crazy look and he pees on his lap.
He does, yeah, he pisses right on his lap, dude.
He does pee everywhere. That's like his thing, huh? He like pees like
Yeah,
everywhere.
he likes peeing and shitting on shit. So then fucking Eddie is like, you need to get the fuck out of here. And he picks up that heavy ass bag and throws it.
Yeah, like
and
they're
you
like pushing him along.
and you could tell it's heavy too, because when Eddie picks it up, he struggles with it.
Well, there's like there's hella weapons and
It's
shit,
full of
man. Like,
metal, yeah.
yeah,
He throws the bag at fucking Art. Art starts going through the bag and shit, and Eddie
he's
walks
just
up to kick him
smashing
out
through.
and just pulls out a gun and shoots his ass.
Yeah, shoots Smokey, right?
Shoots Eddie, and then he fucking shoots Smokey. And then
And
fucking
then
Santa, and that's what Santa Claus is freaking out. He's all, "Come on, man! We're supposed to make people happy." He's all just freaking out and
so he ties
fucking
him up. Yeah.
yeah, takes another suit, takes a fucking
Yeah, got him tied up in the chair.
just stealing seats left and right. Yeah, it fucking ties this fucking poor guy to a fucking chair in the middle of the bar, on the stage of the bar, actually.
Then he fucking pulls out the knife and like extinguisher, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, exactly what it is.
He's like he just keeps taunting him, so he keeps fucking with him, and then he finally uses it. What does it use on his hand first, or I forgot what it does.
Freezes his. He freezes. I know he freezes his leg and he freezes his hand, and then
Oh yeah,
and then he breaks them both with a fucking hammer.
yeah. And then he waves goodbye to him, and then he freezes his head.
Yeah, and then fucking
And
smashes his
he
face in with a
smashes
fucking
that,
hammer.
which is actually pretty cool. That's a pretty cool scene.
Yeah, he's all still alive.
He's like wiggling and shit.
His like eyeballs are moving around and shit. It's like he's just like completely conscious of what's going on. And then fucking and to top it off, he fucking sticks a carrot in his nose like a snowman.
Well, he rips off his beard too.
Oh yeah, he does rip his beard off and then puts it on himself. That's right, yeah.
Yeah, puts a carrot in his nose.
And then he fucking carrots his nose like a snowman. And this whole time he's still alive. You
Yeah, it's fucked up.
got the worst. And then fucking and then went back into the home
Sienna.
bedroom of Aunt Julia and Greg in bed talking about Sienna and her mental health conditions.
Yeah, and then the uncle's kind of like, you know, he's worried. You know,
Yeah,
he's like, is it a little worse or what? You know, he doesn't know. He's been trying to protect his family, you know.
yeah,
And then it goes to Sienna writing in her diary,
that's right.
and then
Love that scene.
what's going on? It's hard to
Into the
read this
shopping
second.
mall we go.
Oh yeah. Um, so she's shopping with Gabby, some I don't know what
This is a random
clothing
clothes
store.
store. Yeah,
Yeah, some bullshit. They're just having a good time. Gabby's looking at shit, perfume or whatever. And then she sees Bertha Clown wearing like a Santa mask, like walking by it, and it triggers her. She's flipping out again.
mhm.
What's she's trying to like keep her shit together.
Yeah,
But noticeably like Gabby's like, "Are you okay? Like, what's going on?" And obviously she's distraught. She can't hold it together for too long.
yeah.
Uh,
It's somewhere in that mall area scene too, because when they're shopping, it's also showing that they're having a Santa Claus attraction for the kids taking pictures.
thank you for a
And,
second.
and then but somewhere in there too, it does play the Clown Cafe song.
Yeah, I wrote that down too. So I accidentally skipped over that.
It's when Santa takes a break. He's like break time
Yeah,
for Santa, and then it plays the Clown Cafe song, and then then we get a glimpse of Sienna seeing Art the Clown walk by in a Santa Claus suit.
which was weird because like she senses him. Like
Yeah,
she like stood there and she's like what the fuck, and she felt him. And then she looks over, and that's when Art walks by. Well, with the mask on, so you can't really tell if it's really him or not. But I mean, we don't notice him, you know.
yeah, yeah. She feels it.
Yeah, and
Let me go back to Jonathan at college, and that's when he was watching Mia's podcast about art.
yeah, and it goes back to seeing it again. Oh no, no, so
Sienna calls
she calls
Jonathan.
she calls him, yeah,
Yeah, and then
and
that's when they
then
meet up in person.
yeah, he gives her attitude.
They meet up in
Um,
person, and they start talking, and Cole pops up, and of course with Cole comes fucking Mia attached to
and,
the hip.
and she sees Sienna, she's like, oh my god, it's really you, like and she like
Yeah,
fucking
she
fangirling it.
yeah she asks Sienna. She's like, "How are you dealing with what's going on?" And that's what fucking Sienna's like, "How am I
How
dealing
do
with
you think?
everything?" And this fucking rages on this chick, tough.
I
Yeah,
mean, that's a stupid question.
yeah, it was a dumb question. She deserved to get fucking yelled at.
Yeah, like. Yeah, what do you think? You dumb bitch.
because it was heartless, you know.
Yeah,
And then that's when Sienna and Jonathan take off to the chapel, the part of the school, and to go talk about Art the Clown and the demons and all the good stuff.
yeah,
That's going on with them.
and then they have the bright idea to go find the sword, or Sienna to find the sword back in the Terrifier,
Yeah, she has the idea to go fucking get it.
which I'm surprised they didn't put that in the movie. Like they didn't show that. They just like
Her go dig
implied
it
that she
out.
left. Huh?
Like they didn't show her go get it.
Yeah.
I think it was fine because all it would have been just her going to get it. That's all it would have been. So the movie was
Yeah,
long
but
enough, dude.
yeah, no,
I
yeah, that's true. It was actually it was
don't
way
want to go
longer than
see.
it probably should have
I
been.
don't want to go see her dig a sword out of the fucking ground.
Well, because it could have been like a creepy scene or something, like it could have been some cool shit around. But
We know what she did. She comes back because when she comes back with it, her hands all dirty and shit. So she
yeah,
digs in some dirt. But they talk about art. They talk about the demon. They talk about Jonathan's letters. Because
yeah,
obviously Jonathan knows what the fuck art is. And then they talk about the sword, and they talk about Veronica. And then that's when she's like, I gotta go back to the Terrifier and get the sword.
yeah.
And then we go back to the fucking fun ass shopping mall again. And
And
so,
this is a pretty crazy scene. But Art like sneaks up. He sneaks up on the Santa
the
show.
scene is the shit, dude.
Yeah. So he's all excited. He's sitting in the Santa show. He's like fucking, and then he calls over the first little girl he sees.
Yeah, yeah. Starts giving out
And
toys.
then
He starts giving out toys out of his garbage bag.
and he's
Security,
having the time of his life.
it's all playing "Joy to the World." The joy to the world, the Lord has come, and he's all fucking just passes out toys. Security don't know what the hell's going on. Who's that guy?
They finally get him
Yeah,
off of
the
the
the elf guy's like, that's not Santa Claus. The security guy's, that's not him. So, I didn't
yeah.
recognize him.
Yeah, so they within a minute they fucking kick him off, and
He's
that's when
laugh. He's
that's when
laughing
the
as
little
he's
boy,
getting
right?
kicked off. Huh?
The little boy opens the first present.
Yeah, yeah. When the kids pull out a fucking doll, and they just all start opening up presents.
Yeah,
And fucking that one kid's like, I wonder what I got.
yeah. He
So,
opens the box and it explodes with the bomb.
fucking blows all these kids sky high. When when I fucking saw this in the movie theater, dude, I started laughing my ass off, dude. So bad in the theater because it was just so unexpected and it
Yeah,
was so fucking funny because the kid was like, I wonder what I got. And boom, and it blew up.
boom, yeah.
And I just started going off in the theater. People are looking at me all weird and shit. Like,
Like a psychopath.
yeah, I was getting some weird ass looks. But I just thought like, wow, that was fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah,
Because it's not often you see a group of fucking kids getting blown the fuck up. And and then it showed the aftermath of the kids. You hear kids screaming, and you see little arms and fucking blown up little head kids. So it was amazing, dude. It was fucking amazing to me.
and Earth's like he's so happy.
Mm. He's
He's like,
celebrating. He's celebrating
yeah,
and shit. He's fucking popped over in a bottle of champagne. He's having a good time.
and
And then I wrote Art's face because Art's face does have a crazy ass look on it after he fucking does it.
yeah,
And then it goes back to and then we get back into Jonathan's room, and that's where he's gonna text his aunt about Sienna, like she needs help, but then he erases it.
yeah. He's like
Which
throwing a
I
tantrum. He's like throwing a tantrum and shit, right?
Yeah, which I don't. Yeah, but before he throws a tantrum, he's about to text his aunt Jessica that Sienna needs help and needs to go back to the hospital. Which I don't understand why he would do that if he knows what's going on,
Yeah,
or he's just in complete denial about it and he's trying to move past it.
I think it's a denial.
Yeah, that
I think
sounds
that's what
about
it is.
that checks out. Yeah,
and then he starts popping pills too,
Yeah.
having a panic attack, and then he goes back to seeing it again, and then that's when we go to Argus driving a van to
Well, it goes
to,
when it goes back to real quick when it goes back to Sienna again. That's when she walks into the house with the box.
oh yeah, that's right, yeah, that's like
Yeah, and her
she tried
hands
to hide
all
it from everybody.
yeah, and her hands are all dirty, and obviously in the box is sorted. She hides it, hides it by the tree, and then that's when Gabby sneaks up on her, sees her hands, and she's like, "Don't worry about that.
It's nothing. Yeah,
Don't
why
worry
are you
about
so
that."
nosy?
Yeah, and then we
Keep
get to
following me. Yeah.
yeah, and then we get to the frat house party,
Yeah, and then fucking Art shows up in the van.
opening up doors to people.
They're cleaning up things.
Yeah, he's helping the kegs in. Hey, can you get the door? Fucking just
He's
opens
all
it.
just over the head.
Yeah, there you go. Take it right in. It fall and goes right in behind him.
It's so funny, dude. Like it's so weird. And yeah. So Sienna catches. There's a moment where like Gabby knows that she doesn't like cereal or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Gabby says, yeah, like because they're making cookies and shit, and yeah, Gabby mentions to Sienna that fucking Sienna doesn't like cereal.
And
Eh,
so then Sienna like realizes that she read a diary.
yeah, she's like, come take a walk with me real fast. Like you
Yeah.
gotta beat somebody up. Come on, let's go walk over
It's
here real
around the
quick.
corner, yeah.
Let's go talk over here around the corner.
I'm about to mop you up right now. Yeah.
Yeah, and then fucking confronts Gabby about the diary and shit.
She's like crying. She's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Like, no, you did.
How much
That's
did
what
you
she's
read?
doing.
She's like, all of it.
Yeah, even I think it's,
She read that whole fucking thing. She read it right in front of her.
I know, right? Yeah. So,
And then back to the frat house we go. And that's when fucking Cole and Mia are talking about or Mia's talking about Sienna because she wants to interview Sienna really fucking
yeah,
tough. And then she's like, I wouldn't know what it feels like to be in the face of evil. And Art's all
yeah.
listening through the door and shit.
And it's funny because like she like calls him a lizard or something like that.
Mhm.
And then Arthur Time's like, "Please stop it." And he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so excited about it.
Yeah, it's
And
all
then,
fucking yeah, he's flirting and shit.
and then what's the roommate's like, oh, you getting or something. She's like, "Hey, it's like, and then Arthur's like, oh.
Yeah, he's all gosh. Oh golly.
Yeah.
Me, he's on me.
And oh, what happened? They said fucking or what
it
happened?
goes it goes back to the house again, Sienna's house, and they're watching the news about the mall, and then who happens
Oh
to be
yeah,
and then Tom Savini
I
is
know.
fucking is in the mall interview. He's fucking the kids are blown up. He's all fucking
That's our
yeah,
boy right there, dude. It's fucking Tom
yeah,
Savini needs to hit us
yeah.
up.
He happened to be shopping that day and fucking he's the eyewitness on the news report, and obviously Sienna sees it and fucking freaks out,
Yeah,
and then fucking I know they call Jonathan, but she fucking freaks out, right? And it fucking has her tells her Uncle Greg you need to call Jonathan and this and all sort of shit.
yeah.
And then that's when Sienna talks to Jonathan and explains, hey, blew up the fucking mall and fucking
He's
this
back
and
and well, yeah.
yeah, he's back and fucking and then Uncle leaves to go pick him up, right?
Yeah,
That's what
well,
it is.
I forget to tell you, it's like Tom Savini is in the new game, in the game outside even video.
The Terrifier game.
Yeah, he's
Are
one of the bosses.
he's a boss?
Yeah, so you play as you can play as Arthur Clown, the little girl from Part Two, or Vicky and Chris Jericho.
They all got like different powers or what?
Yeah, like girl has like two facilities they can do. Um, I haven't played the other part, didn't.
I saw it on there. It's like 17.99. That's why I said, is it worth buying?
Yeah, I bought it because I was like, oh, it's gonna be good, it's funny first, and then it's just kind of,
Is it gory?
oh yeah,
Is
yeah,
it? Okay.
it's cool, like,
I might buy it.
but you have to play it when you're the one, not gonna see.
Yeah, I might buy it. See, I'm gonna see if it goes on sale for Black Friday. Hopefully it
But it's
does
only
though.
local play though. It's not. I don't think it's online.
No.
Because they
Hopefully
don't.
hopefully they change that.
I know.
When did it
was
come
like,
out?
I don't know. I think it just came out recently.
Okay, maybe they might change it. Hopefully, that'd be cool if they do.
You know, 'cause I want to play with other people.
Yeah, if it goes online, it's a different story.
You know. Um.
And then fucking so Uncle Greg leaves, you know, obviously to go pick up Jonathan now for
Yeah.
Sienna. And Jessica and Gabby end up talking about Sienna and Art. And then we go and then you know, like just like concerned.
Yeah.
And then we go back to and then now we're in the shower at the frat house with Mia and Cole having sex in a fucking public
Getting it.
school
Yeah.
shower.
Yep.
Out of all
As
the
he
places
should.
they have to have sex, dude, they were just in the bedroom.
Yeah. Got spice in it, dude.
Fucking set them up, huh?
I mean, they're living it together. You know.
Which is this is another, I like this scene too. This scene's fucking badass as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's brutal. So we get fucking Arthur sneaking up, on them, and they're going to sound on each other, and he fucking starts ripping up the chainsaw,
Yeah,
and and then so
she hears it. She fucking pauses for a second. Then all
yeah,
you hear is and he just fucking flies, just comes through that glass of that fucking chainsaw, and that scene right there is just so fucking crazy.
yeah. So like, um,
Their screams in that scene is just like it's so crazy. It's a good. It did really good. The
yeah,
fucking it's really it just it's so it's I just think it was a really good ass scene. Like the emotion behind it was terrifying. No pun intended.
and there's so much blood too, like everywhere. Yeah.
Mhm.
So for he cuts what's his name?
Cole.
He cuts Cole first on
That's
his
his
arm,
fucking
right?
arm.
Or
Yeah,
his
because
hand?
it's yeah,
Yeah, arm. Then his hand, and then his leg, and then so it was like we're just like laughing and shit. He's having the time of his life,
yeah.
and then he goes into the girl.
Yeah, because Cole like somehow edges out of the shower somehow.
Yeah, he like falls and then he fucking keeps crawling away.
Yeah, his leg fucking breaks off as he's trying to fucking walk. Yeah, fucking and then fucking that girl, and then he goes after that girl. She's all by she just got abandoned in that shower by herself. He just goes to town on
I
her.
know he's fucked up.
And he just goes to town on that girl. She has no way to defend herself against this fucking chainsaw. She's just taking hits
Well,
left and right.
I forgot to mention too, like right before that, like I was like having sex in the shower. I was like, I'm gonna take the piss first. He's
Huh?
like, I'm gonna take the piss first. He's peeing in the stall.
Oh yeah. Art takes the piss first, then before he fucking revs him up and fucking kills him. He had to relieve himself. He was on to a big
Yeah,
job. He had a big
he
job
pees a
coming.
lot, dude. He pees a lot.
He's like, I need to be fully prepared for all this. He's like, I can't be pissing in the middle of this massacre. Fucking, he cuts me his tits off and just fucking brutally slices her ass up, dude.
Yeah.
And then
Is
fucking,
is he wearing the Christmas tree
he's wearing a Christmas
sunglasses
tree
yet?
glasses. Yeah,
He forgot to mention that. He does it when he gets to the college, right? Like he
yeah.
finds them and shit.
I have those glasses.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Just keep him on, dude.
I don't know if I'll take a mask off to put these motherfuckers on because of the fucking helmet.
Yeah. There you go. Hell yeah. That's fucking sick. Yeah, so honestly, he kills her and the phone's trying to crawl away and he's trying.
After he cuts her ass up, he takes off his glasses and puts them on her face.
I mean, it's so stupid.
And then he fucking and then he goes like this and he taps her on the nose.
He's over the yeah. And then he finishes off Cole. Uh, yeah, he just fucking mutilates him. I mean,
Yeah, it's me like yeah, fucking it goes back to Cole and just cuts right up his fucking ass and taint
Oh
all the
yeah,
way
that's
up his
right.
all the way up his
Yeah.
body. Yeah, you see it shows his balls getting cut up and his dick getting fucking
Yeah.
chopped in half. It's fucking gnarly, dude.
Well, it's gotta be fair to both sexes, right?
Huh?
It's gonna be fair to both sexes.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause
That's right. He
remember
cut
he
the
did that on the first one.
yeah on the female with the
Yeah.
saw. Yeah, he evened it out.
Yeah.
And again, and once again, it's playing jolly ass Christmas music. And fucking some old joy to the world and shit.
Tis the season, tis the season.
And then goes off and fucking makes blood angels.
I love it. Gabby wakes up. She's going through her presents like a little asshole.
Yeah,
Uncle calls for Jonathan at the college. Jonathan picks up because the weird interaction with him.
yeah.
So
Oh,
obviously it's like not really Jonathan.
the fucking phone call is all sus and shit.
Yeah, yeah. And then goes to a dream sequence with Sienna about her dad again.
Yep.
Um,
That's when the dad draws the picture for Sienna of the angel warrior, the woman
yeah.
warrior.
And then they both touch the picture at the same time, and he
Yeah,
like has all these visions of like the future.
yeah, he goes to give it to her and she grabs it, he won't let go, and that's what she's having like flash. Oh yeah. Isn't she having visions of all the things that happened in the movie? In the
No, he
movies?
does. He does.
Yeah.
That's why he had like all the drawings on the second movie.
Yeah, you foreseen it.
Yeah. And then she wakes up, right? Like
Yeah,
after
it's
that.
1:59 a.m. is when she wakes up. And
And then
she hears her Aunt Jessica and Greg talking about locking her ass up in the loony bin and all this other shit.
yeah, this is like basically the crescendo of the movie where Vicky like she wakes up and she hears Jessica like talking shit about her, kind of, like
She has
plotting
Jessica, she has both uncle and her aunt talking
yeah,
shit
yeah,
about her.
like plotting against her.
Yeah,
And but it's really Vicky, and well, I think it's only Vicky.
yeah. We come to find out that's fucking Victoria. No, now she's a demon now. So demon
Yeah,
Victoria.
she turns around and she's like, I forget what she says. She says something crazy, and dead
Fucking-
body in the wall, which we find out who it is later. Um, and it's
the,
like a smiley face with a
it's
hidden.
the uncle.
Yeah, it is the uncle.
Yeah,
Well, it's either the uncle or it's the other person that we find out later.
it's the uncle.
It's the uncle. Okay.
Yeah, it's the uncle. Fucking all sliced in half, hanging up, crucifixed on the wall.
Yeah, and I like
And
how
it's
there's a smiley face where the head is.
yeah, this is ho 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 and shit.
As it should. Um, yeah,
Fucking
yeah. So like,
Sienna takes off and gets her ass knocked out.
yeah, Art trips her. Um,
Beats the shit out of her, dude. He beats
yeah,
the
then
fucking
hits her with
shit.
the metal, knocks her out, right?
Yeah, he beats the shit out of her. She's always getting the shit beat out of her.
Yeah. She wakes up straight up.
Yeah, wakes up tied up in the chair like the fucking Santa Claus. Now she's a hostage in her own home.
Yeah, and I love how like Vicky's gonna take a picture of her. She's like, "Cheese, bitch."
Yeah. Oh, and Jessica's tied up to her aunt. They're tied up across
Oh
from each
yeah, yeah.
other.
So not a good Christmas.
Not a good Christmas. Not very joyful in this house, huh?
Yeah. Then fucking Art goes into the uncle's intestines. He like rips them out.
Yeah, he's over here tormenting that body still. Oh yeah, he
And I
gets the
love
intestine so he can decorate the tree with it. That's what it was. Exactly what he did.
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And
And
I
then
love how like
huh,
good.
go.
I was gonna say I love how like while these things are happening, he keeps like slapping him in the head.
Oh yeah, he keeps slapping her in the back of the head. That's right, he does. Every time he
Every
walks
time he
by
walks
her,
by here,
like, when he's all decorating the tree with the intestines, fucking her uncle's head's on top of the tree like a star.
oh, that's what it was. Okay,
Yeah, looking down upon him.
yeah.
And that's what you say. Yeah, Victoria's all taking pictures and fucking opening up gifts. It's
Yeah,
fucking.
she got a sweater on and shit.
It's so wild. Yeah, it's so wild.
And Art teases about a gift. And there's like it gets in a bird cage kind of thing, like,
Yeah,
and you can see like blood underneath it. So obviously, it's like someone's head, which, and then let's see,
they opened it up and it's a skull. That's what it is.
yeah, and a rat eating the skull.
Yeah, yeah. Few rats actually.
So the mom's screaming, and then
Slaps the on head again.
and then that's when he grabs the tube and the blowtorch.
Yeah, yeah, and because they make it seem like the skull that's being eaten up by rats is Gabby's.
Gabby, yeah, yeah.
You
'Cause
know.
she keeps fucking with the mom. She's like, you know, um,
Oh yeah, Veronica's like, say hi to your daughter. We miss you, Mama. We miss you,
yeah,
and all this other shit. And then yeah, that's when they fucking will come in with a big ass glass tube and a blowtorch
and then
and
she
fucking
grabs the rat.
shove the tube down Jessica's fucking mouth, which
Yeah,
just
down
looks
her throat.
so fucking painful.
Yeah,
And then hammers it in there
yeah,
into her throat even more.
yeah. I guess the mallet and fucking just hammers it down,
Yeah. And
and
you just see the jaw cracking open and shit. It's just
yeah, it's fucking
it's
crazy.
crazy, yeah.
And then they put rats in her stomach too.
Yeah, to slide a rat down that tube and and heat it up down there. The old fucking torturing technique of fire heating rats, eating their way
Yeah,
through shit.
and then who does it? Vicky or slice the throat to get the rat out?
Vicky does. Victoria.
Okay. Yeah, so the rat's like trying to figure out how to get out, like crawling down her throat and shit.
Yeah.
And then she slices the throat, and the rat, falls out.
Yeah. And then Victoria
There's
walks.
like three of us that fall out.
Is there?
Yeah,
And then Victoria walks up to Sienna because Victoria is wearing the fucking crown of thrones, a crown of thorns on her head, and
yeah,
she ends up taking off and sticking it on Sienna's head.
yeah. It's basically razor blades.
Yeah, and then fucking that's when Victoria ends up spilling a little secret that's not Gabby's head, and Art takes the head and he puts a pair of glasses on it, and we find out that Jonathan
Jonathan is
is
no longer
dead.
with us. Yeah. So Jonathan, bye bye.
Yeah, poor Jonathan. He never made it from the frat party.
And then that's when they bring out Gabby after that.
Yeah,
Um. So Sandy's smart, and she has to open up a gift,
yeah.
and so Vicky's like, okay, yeah, sure, let's do that.
Is it Gabby
Um,
that Sandy or Gabby that asked?
no, Stanley asked,
Okay.
pretty fair.
It fucking doesn't matter. Either way,
It
she got
doesn't
a
matter,
gift.
yeah, it doesn't matter. And then anyway, so before she opens the present, though, fucking Eric smashes her hands
Yeah,
with the
fucking
mallet.
open it now. Which is so fucked. It's just that's how they are. They're just fucked up. You know,
Yeah, man.
they're evil. That's exactly what they are. So yeah, fucking breaks Sienna's hands and says, "Open this shit up now." And fucking, of course, Sienna fucking struggles to open it up. And,
Well,
you know,
actually, I forgot one little important thing. Right before she asks for the present, um, Vicky tries to possess Sienna to like switch bodies.
oh wait,
But,
does that happen? That does happen, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
but it doesn't work because Sienna's like too strong.
Yeah, because the point was to make Sienna weak and give up, and showing that Jonathan was dead was supposed to make her just give up
Yeah,
and let the demon come inside. But yeah, she ends up rejecting the demon and fucking, which is another cool scene too. How they did the whole eyes and fucking Sienna's skin tone changed to like a grayish, emptiness. So
yeah.
that was cool too. And then fucking yeah, so Sienna rejects the demon and fucking then we get the whole present opening scene. And
And
out pops the sword. She's all best gift ever. Fucking pulls the sword out, fucking slices Art's neck. He's like, ah,
yeah, throws the sword at Vicky. Um,
yeah. right into her fucking chest.
Yeah, and then she pulls it out and puts it through her
Stab,
mouth, right?
stabs her right through her fucking mouth. Yeah, and cuts off her
Yeah,
head.
then it goes overhead. So goodbye, Vicky.
Yeah,
Um,
and then Gabby hugs Sienna. Thank you, my savior. I knew it was true. Just like the diary told so. Just
and then this one Art busts up the chainsaw again.
fucking comes out of nowhere, dude, with the chainsaw.
Yeah,
He comes out of nowhere with that chainsaw.
fucking this is wrestling and shit. Like,
It's just like an epic ass chainsaw fight too, because like he literally does. He pops out of nowhere, and they just have this dope ass chainsaw fight, and it's the
yeah,
sword and the chainsaw, and they're just going at it. And I think
she
it's
gets cut in the stomach. You
yeah, fucking she gets her arm cut, and then she gets her leg cut, and then she gets fucking art. There's all kind of shit. Fucking she gets a gut punch by Art,
know.
thrown into the fucking fridge, and then fucking onto the countertop. And then does she get bit? Does she get fucking
She even gets suplex at some time.
yeah, she gets fucking fucked up, dude.
Yeah, she gets beat. She gets ass beat.
He's always beating the shit out of Sienna. I noticed that she always takes the beating.
And then she grabs her knife too, and he's like, "Come on, come on,
Yeah, then fucking and during this whole beating, you got Gabby crying, crying to her mom, like wake up, mom, and all this other stuff.
yeah."
She's in shock. That's and then Sienna fucking grabs Art by the fucking balls, and that's when he throws fucking Sienna over a fucking table.
And then he even shoves like her head through the uncle's stomach.
Huh?
Doesn't he like grab her and like he like pushes her head through his stomach?
Some shit. Oh yeah, he does do that
Yeah,
into the uncle's
yeah,
stomach.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, fucking.
And
He shoves her
then he
hair right
grabs his
to.
intestine and he starts choking her with it.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. She bites through that shit.
Yeah, she bites it open. He's like, "Oh, man." He thinks he's on some well. He's like, oh, well.
And then fucking, and then somewhere in there too, that's Art gets his chainsaw stuck in the fucking table.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
It's a huge fight.
and then fucking and then it does a quick, and then it quickly shows Veronica, and like Veronica is melting now. Fucking her demon body is like returning back to hell.
Yeah, yeah.
And fucking Gabby don't know what the hell's going on. Just fucking so lost. Because
So,
Gabby's just because when I saw this, I was like, why is she just sitting there? Because Gabby's looking at all the fog and the shit surrounding her, and I was like, why is she still there? Move, and then
yeah, yeah.
fucking then the ground opens up, and then
What's
fucking
funny?
but
What's,
before that, fucking I know Sienna stabs Art with the sword up against the
yeah,
wall,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then the ground opens up.
And then she has to make a decision whether, because like Gabby falls to the ground, like through the portal, or
Yeah,
like
because when the ground opens up, fucking Gabby's of course on top of it, and she fucking falls in there, hanging on to the edge of the fucking
yeah, like a
the
plank of
floor.
wood or something.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Santa has to make a decision whether to kill Art
save her
or to
niece.
go save Gabby.
So
And
of
of
course
course, she
she
goes to
saves it.
save
Yeah,
Gabby.
that's right. Yeah, and leaves
Yeah.
Art fucking on the wall with a knife in him.
And so she's too far down to like reach her normally. So she gets the bright idea to get the sword to like use an extension, to so she can grab
Yeah,
onto it and pull her
to
back
pull
up.
Gabby out the hole.
Which is also stupid because like she's holding the shark side.
She thought she could do it.
Yeah,
I get it. Well, she had no choice, but she thought she could hold on to it, and
yeah,
obviously
obviously
not.
not. Yeah,
So
so Gabby falls down. That's the end of Gabby for
with the
now.
sword, right? Does she?
With the
Does
sword,
she?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because she can't hold on to it anymore.
Yeah. So
Um,
Gabby. I'm just making sure that because Gabby takes the sword with her into the hole. That's gonna be the only thing that's gonna keep Gabby safe is that fucking sword.
and then
Art's
you know,
gone.
yeah, she takes off the crown too. And it's
Nails
weird
on.
because like even after like even after something like happens, like her hands heal up right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, that's weird.
From the holding on to that sword. Yeah. Her fucking wounds heal. Well,
Yeah.
fucking, she has magical powers now, dude. She's a fucking witch now.
So does that mean she's like an angel then? Because like,
That's exactly what it means.
okay, the
That's
battle of good and
because
evil.
because that's it. That's exactly what it means. She's the angel and Art's the demon.
Yeah.
And fucking and and so She looks over and fucking, obviously Art's fucking slid through the window. He dipped out,
I love how like the next couple scenes is just it's just like art at the bus stop.
It's waiting for a buzz off.
Waiting for the bus.
It's like, how's he got bus tokens?
Yeah, maybe right. And then he gets in the bus and he's like, looking around, he's just sad.
Yeah,
So,
there's some lady on the bus too. She's reading The Ninth Circle by Rosemary Casterit.
so was the Night Circle the first like short that they did?
I think it
What was it
was, yeah.
called?
I
Yeah,
think it
'cause
was
remember before All
I
Hallows Eve
think
was
yeah, yeah. I think it was called The Ninth Circle. Give me a second. The Ninth
I'm pretty sure.
Circle movie. Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
yeah. It was the 2008 short film of 11 minutes in Ninth Circle. That's exactly what it was.
got it. I knew it.
The fucking bus driver was like, "What are you reading?" He's a horror. I'm more of a rom com myself. And fucking pick some art.
And then so Art's like just fucking, stand that he lost. And
He's like drained. He's like on the bus is like hella drained.
yeah,
He's like fucking tired, he's beat, fucking he just pops his eyes open and fucking smiles, honks his horn.
and that's it.
And then that's it, yeah.
That's
Another great Terrifier movie.
I was kind of bummed out they didn't have like an extra scene at the end.
Oh, like the other one?
Yeah, like the first two, don't they have a theme?
Yeah. There's
But
it in
anyway, I guess
credits.
it doesn't matter.
It's probably like like it's too long to fucking have in credits,
That's
so
true. The movie was fucking long, dude.
there was a lot going on in this movie.
Yeah. I mean, for me, thumbs up, dude. This movie is
I
fucking just fun.
love it.
Yeah.
I love the Terrifier movies, and you know that, so
Well,
watch
I'm
it.
a fan of this two and three. The first one, I'm like, yeah, I don't have to watch that one again. But
I love all of them. Like I said, these are movies that I could just watch over and over and enjoy, and this is because they're so entertaining.
yeah.
They are they're truly entertaining movies. You don't get bored.
So I don't know. This one, what I want to rate is I think for me it's too long, but like I'm giving it four, solid four.
Solid
Um,
four. I would give it. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 4.5. It's high up there for me,
yeah.
and it's because of the whole blowing up the kid scene really did it for me. Really, it really got me off. Fucking but there's a lot going on in this movie, and you get a lot of like major death scenes, like fucking the
Yeah.
brother, and it was good. I like, so this for me, the third one's high up there for me.
And I especially love the cameos in this.
The cameos, yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
too.
really got me over. It was it was too long for me. If it was a little bit shorter, I probably would have given it a 4.5.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not.
Despite the length of time, I just thought it was really, 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 really well made.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's honestly my only complaint about this movie is the time. But
I
that's
just
it.
I just feel like for me they get better and better, and that's because the budget gets bigger and bigger. And I can't imagine what Terrifier 4 is gonna look like.
Yeah, they keep saying batshit crazy. So
That's what I heard. Yeah, fucking Rhea Ripley's in it.
oh shit, because dope. That's my girl, dude. Ooh, real.
Yeah, I know. He's fucking fine, dude. Rhea
Yeah, yeah. She can sit on the other day.
Rhea Ripley is
I
fine
mean, I
as a
didn't say
motherfucker.
that. Who's
Oh,
the real villain in this movie? That's what I
I
want to know.
I only watch Rhea Ripley matches.
Uh, he's the biggest villain in this movie.
Fucking Mia.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's true. That's a good one.
She was just heartless, dude. She was cold.
Yeah, she was only like, only about her like her.
Herself, her
Yeah,
fucking,
she was
she was
selfish.
cold, dude. She
Yeah,
literally said, "I want to know what it feels like to stare into the face of evil, and she got it.
Yeah.
You know, either
Uh,
either either fucking Mia or fucking Aunt Jessica. One or the other. One or the other. Because the aunt was gonna send her ass back to the fucking loony bin.
well, no, the uncle wanted to.
I thought the aunt whatever the fucking uncle and aunt they could just go together.
It's either the uncle or freaking Mia.
Yeah,
They're like three of the worst people.
but definitely Mia for sure. She was just cold, dude.
Yeah,
She was
she
just
was fucked
cold.
up. She was
Yeah,
fucked up.
she didn't care.
Uh,
She didn't care about Jonathan or fucking Sienna's happiness at all.
true. Well, folks, that's it for Terrifier 3. Um, it's a good shit, you know, like, yeah, man, no complaints on this one, except for the length, but
Yeah,
that's a good movie.
check them out. If you haven't checked them out, definitely check them out on Peacock. They're all on Peacock actually.
Yeah, I think
What?
also on Tubi, I think you can find Bird 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, but
Either check out. They're all free. If you're paying for Peacock or something, you
yeah,
know they're available for you.
so check them out. If you haven't seen them, they're gory, but there's some story in it. So,
Yeah, and if you haven't checked, and also check out the Ninth Circle too if you're interested in a short film about Art the Clown. The Ninth Circle is a cool little way to go.
have you watched that?
Yeah,
Oh, never did it.
it's like hell. It's like fucking on YouTube or something.
I'm sure that. For those that are listening, you can find the channel,
Yeah,
Beyond the Ether, Beyond
it's on YouTube. It's the Nice Circle is basically the Nice Circle is the subway scene where the demon rapes the lady and shit.
okay. All right.
That's a Nice Circle. That's the Nice Circle thing.
Um, again, for those that are listening, check out the channel or the Instagram account, Beyond the Underscore Ether. I am Kelly underscore DTL. Nick, what you got?
Could check me out on Instagram at Bayareacreep. You can also email us at buku2025 at gmail.com.
Also, we have merch on Bonfire, so I
Yeah.
will put down the links. So
Check
for
out our
those that want
YouTubes, check out
to,
our
yeah,
Spotify's. We're
Apple
on
Podcast.
Apple Podcasts. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your loved ones. Tell everybody.
Man.
Tell everybody.
Also, buy a fanny pack from our store.
That's right. We have
We're like
merch
fanny packs.
now. Shoot the merch link. What is it?
It's on Bonfire. I have to put the link down. But yeah,
Tell, say what it is though.
it's how long, dude. I don't know.
You know you
Go to
fucking
bonfire.com, type in Beyond the Ether. It should pop up.
okay, okay.
Um, if not, again, I have the links, to our sources on the description, so you can just click on it and then sign on right there. So,
There you go.
anyway, that's all we have for this week. Uh, we will see what we have for you guys again in the future. Toodaloo, guys. Toodaloo.
Peace.